friends, this is V. Rajesh and I am going to narrate to you moral mythological stories from my website www.vrstorytime.com. All these stories have profound moral values that guide you to lead a noble and generous life. So let's get going. Today I will tell you the first part of a story titled King Raghavendra, which was published as a mini-series in the children's magazine Chandamama. Sage Suryananda had a small ashram near the kingdom of Kosala. He trained his disciples in art, literature and the use of weapons. Every evening he used to tell his students a story that had a message, advising them to acquire good and virtuous qualities that one needs to become successful in life. One evening, the students had gathered under the big banyan tree, eagerly awaiting their guru. Soon he appeared and the students prostrated before him. He blessed each one of them and took his seat on a platform beneath the tree. He then spoke in a clear, crisp voice. Jealousy, anger and greed are the three most bad qualities which impede our path to success. These traits make us look at everyone with scorn. We become indifferent towards the feelings and problems of others. We think only about ourselves and do not hesitate to harm others to achieve our goal or selfish motives in life. Today, I shall tell you the story of a king who invited his death by his unkind attitude towards his subjects and who later realized how pleasant it is to live for others rather than being narrow-minded and self-interested. Listen. Long ago, there lived a king called Raghavendra who ruled the kingdom of Kanaka. He had all the makings of an able and just ruler, but he was very lazy and greedy. He was not at all interested in the administration of his kingdom and was callous to the various difficulties and hardships suffered by his subjects. He imposed heavy taxes on them, least bothering how a poor man could afford to pay a huge amount as tax. Instead of using the taxes for the welfare of his subjects, he used the money for his own benefit. He wasted it to renovate the already grand palace and erecting statues of his ancestors and himself. He used to while away his time either watching dances and listening to music or playing dice with his queen Savitri. They had a son named Raghunath. Raghavendra's father had been an ideal king and the kingdom prospered under his rule. Now it was losing its past glory under the misrule of Raghavendra. His father had made friendship with the rulers of the neighboring countries. If at all Raghavendra did any noble act, it was that he continued their friendship. Raghavendra's father Virendra had maintained their friendship for a political reason. He did not know when a powerful enemy might attack his kingdom. In that hour of crisis, he would need instant help. Besides, if the neighboring countries were his foes, then they would always be waiting for an opportunity to lead an attack on his kingdom for expanding their territories. If he maintained friendship with those countries, then such a contingency could be averted. Raghavendra kept up their friendship so that he could enjoy peace and pleasure. It was his good fortune that his neighbor did not take undue advantage of his weak rule. It was not as if anyone had not advised or cautioned Raghavendra. Till Virendra breathed his last, he tried to acquaint his son with the many responsibilities of a king towards his subjects. All that fell on deaf ears. Even Savitri tried to wake him up from his slumber, but to no avail. The king would get infuriated when anybody tried to remind him of his duties. One day, the king of Chanda came on a friendly visit. Raghavendra received Chitrasena warmly and ordered that all arrangements be made for his friend's comfort. The two rulers had a wonderful time indeed. Raghavendra did all that was possible to make his friend happy. He felt happy when Chitrasena praised him, especially for what he did to the magnificent looking palace. In the evenings, Raghavendra would take his friend out for a walk in the city. Though Raghavendra claimed that his subjects were happy under his rule, Chitrasena could notice the disgust and sad look on their faces. He never found Raghavendra sparing any time for his people or paying any heed to their problems. He very much wished to advise him in this regard, but restrained himself from doing so, knowing well the character of his friend. Outside the king's grand palace, the country gave a piteous sight. Chitrasena felt sorry for the people of Kanaka. One night, when the friends were engrossed in a game of dice, a guard came in and bowed before the king. "Sire, please pardon me for disturbing you. A boy wants to meet you urgently. He says he has a genuine problem." The king was disturbed and he could not tolerate any interruption during his favorite game. He shouted angrily, "Who's that boy? How dare he disturb me at this part of the night? Ask him to go away, or you'll have to face the consequences." The guard nodded and went away to carry out the king's orders. Chitrasena was very much upset with the king's behavior. "My friend, we can continue with this game later. I feel that the boy should be heard. The guard said that he has a genuine problem." Thus ends the rendition of the first part of my story, King Raghavendra. Please visit my website www.vrstorytime.com for more such moral stories. I shall now see you again with the next installment of this story. Goodbye for now.